James has just played a pivotal role for Upperchurch Drombane as they've won the county final against Grangemokler Ballyneal. James, how are you feeling?
Yeah, great. Obviously, it's unbelievable to win with the club. You hear over the years, like the Thurles Sarsfields or Bursley, like winning a medal with their club, and this is my first county adult senior title I've ever played with Upperchurch Drombane. So to actually come out the right side of it, it's just great. Like seeing all the parents and daughters and cousins here that have supported us all through the year. Like we've been lucky enough from the start of the year. We've had a good enough run with obviously the football and the senior hurlers as well. Like so to see all these people here and actually share and winning something, it's great really. So I can understand now why winning something with your club it means a lot more than with your county. Alright.
Yeah, and you've had an unbelievable year. You know, a lot of pain and a lot of greatness as well. Your daughter was born and you had testicular cancer and you're here playing in a county final. Tell us about the year in a little bit if you can. I know that's a lot to fit in.
Yeah, it's a bit surreal even having Neil and my daughter there and my wife Shannon. So it's great having it, as I said, with a victory. But at the start of the year, even April or May now, where I was getting to be able to do water or something, I never thought in a million years I'd be able to come on and play a pivotal role as I have and play a full game come October time. So as I said, at the start of the year when I was going through treatment, I just wanted to help out the group in any way I can. So I think there for the last 15 minutes I was more of a hindrance than anything else, but I was happy enough to get my hand on one ball to set up the goal. Like so, no, it's an enjoyable hour. So we'll enjoy the next day or two.
Yeah, and you had treatment going back April, May, and then went back to the field in the summertime.
Yeah, so it was 4 rounds, so the treatment started at the start of April up until the first week in July. And obviously then it took maybe a month or 6 weeks for the energy levels to come back. So the lads were always say whenever you want to feel, come back to the field. So I kind of started there maybe in July or August time. So up until then I've been always building up. So like they were in a great space, as we said. Obviously Liam Dunphy and James McGrath with the seniors were doing great work, and obviously JJ, John, Pat and my own father, they're involved with the juniors. Like the work that's been done throughout the year, it's great. And it's great for the young lads. Obviously I said this is my first adult senior county final, but it's great for the young lads like of Oisin and Pat Ryan there, only starting off their Upperchurch career. Like to know that this is the level we can get to. Obviously now to have a senior team competing in the top level, and now to have an intermediate team for the club, it's great. Strives where we come from the last 3 or 4 years. So hopefully we can build on this and drive on over the next couple of years.
I remember back 1996 winning the Maid. I was a young corner forward coming on the field that day, and your dad was in full forward, and he's part of this today. That team had Frankie Short. It had a lot of names that were great hurlers. The great Packy Ryan Dury, Lord of Mercy him, was a part of the management that time, someone who really inspired generations of hurlers as well. But long gap.
Yeah, but that's all. Like all the names you mentioned there, like most of them are all they're still around the parish and they're still on the field after a celebration. Obviously, I have a direct link with the father being involved back in that team. But like, that's probably the one difference with your club. Like people who were playing with the club back 20, 30 years ago, they're always going to be here. They're always going to be around to enjoying these celebrations. So it's great for us. Obviously, we've had some very close calls, even at a senior level in the mid championships over the last 10 years, and like the same bunch have always been there for us. They've never not turned up. So as I said, it's great for the players to be able to return them a cup and bring a bit of silverware around to the club. Like so, no, yeah. We'll enjoy the few days. Young lads are on celebrations there, but no, it's great, as I said, to bring this back to the people of Upperchurch Drombane who've always been there for us over the last 10 years. So it's nice to be on this side of a final result.
And the match itself, Grangemokler Ballyneal were in it until the very last puck. Some club as well.
Unbelievable, yeah. I've never played Grangemokler in my life, so we didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, we knew they'd beaten Toom in the quarter-final and Sarsfields in the semi-final. So we had played Sarsfields in the mid-final earlier in the year, so we knew that Sarsfields team were good. So to hear Grangemokler had bet them by 6 or 7 points kind of showed the standard they're hurling at. And obviously they're going on now to play Ballygibble and Mitchelstown in the semi-final or the quarter-final in Munster. So they're as good as what you'll see out there in Munster. So obviously they were just unlucky today. Like in another 5 minutes they could have gone a pint up the other side. We were just lucky that when the final whistle blew we were on top. But no, a good there's a lot of work being done underage in Grangemokler. So best wishes to them in the Munster final, and it was a good game there today.
Thanks for talking to us, James. Enjoy the day.